Alright everyone, so let's get started. Now for today's video, I'm going to be trying a bunch of new products out from Benefit. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be trying some classics from Benefit, and I've never tried these products before, and I've been hearing nothing but great things about these products. So in today's video, I'm mostly going to be trying these products out, but I'm also going to be showing you how to create a very editorial, very funky, very intense purple makeup look. So I am going to be putting timestamps in the description box below so that if you want to see just the tutorial part of the video, you can jump there. But in the first half of the video, I'm just going to show you the products I'm going to be trying today from Benefit. So let's get started. I'm so excited. So first thing I'm going to be showing you today is this advent calendar. Whew. I love advent calendars because it's so practical to discover new items and to try new products without buying the full size. And in here you have all their best sellers. So let me show you. I already took everything out because I was too excited. So first thing you have in this advent calendar, you have these two products right here. Now I'm very excited to be discovering this one here. This is the Porefessional Hydrate Primer. So if you know me, you know that I have extremely dry skin, and the Porefessional primer, the pore filling one, is not really the best for my skin type. I actually used to have one of these and I gave it away to one of my friends because I just never used it. So I'm very happy to be trying this one today. So in the calendar you do have both. You also have the 24-hour brow setter, so a little small version. This is the best brow setter ever if you want your brows to stay in place for the whole day. This is like super glue for your brows. And then you also have the Gimme Brow Gel Fiber. This is also amazing. I'm kind of just realizing that I did try a lot of these products. In my intro, I was saying that I never tried these, but I actually did. I'm just realizing how much of these I already tried. But at least I can give you my honest opinion. So this one is also one of my favorites. I love to use this on a regular basis, especially on those days where you don't want to do nothing too crazy on your brows and you just want to fill them in just a little bit. It's really practical. And then we also have the Precisely My Brow Pencil. Again, this is really nice. The formula on this one is very nice. It's not too waxy, it's not too dry. It really glides nicely on the skin and it does last a long time. And then you have a couple of mascaras. So the one I have tried before and loved is this one right here. This is the Dare Real Magnet Mascara, and I went through two of these, like two full size of these mascaras. If you enjoy intense crazy lashes, you're going to love this one, but you can also do like a very light layer and it's really going to separate all the lashes. It's a really like stiff silicone brush that's going to act kind of like a hair comb. And then you also have the Dare Real Lashes Mascara. This one I've never tried. You also have the Roller Lash Mascara. I'm very excited to try this one. I've heard nothing but great things. And you also have the Bad Gal Bang Mascara. Again, this one I don't really know. I haven't really heard of this one before. And then of course you have a classic. So you have the Hoola bronzer. This is actually the first bronzer, like high-end bronzer I ever bought in my whole life. Like, this bronzer is really good if I remember correctly. And something I almost bought is the Dandelion blush. This blush looks so pretty. I've seen a couple of YouTubers using this and it looks like a really dewy, pink, soft blush. So very looking forward to using this. And then lastly, in the advent calendar, you also have the roller liner. It's kind of like a felt tip liner. So again, never tried this before, very curious. So that's that for the advent calendar. And then we also have this set right here. This is really worth it in my opinion. This is the mascara set, so instead of being $56 in value, it's $40. It's actually really expensive for mascaras. I think you could probably find something similar to this at a lower price tag, but it's really good. If you want to try this mascara out, I feel like this would be really good value-wise because you have two mascaras for a discounted price, so why not? I don't have the bigger one now because I'm planning on giving it to my sister, but it's really, like I said, it's a really good mascara. And lastly, we have this Christmas set right here. So inside you have 4 different products, and these are full size. So you have the Porefessional Pore Filling Primer. You also have the Bad Gal Mascara. You have the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and then you also have the full size of the Hoola bronzer. I feel like this is a really nice set because you have all the like classic products. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for all the new products I'm going to be trying today. So let's just jump into the tutorial part of the video. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take you closer. Hello. So first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to, of course, prime my lids. I'm going to be taking my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. So I'm going to take a generous amount of this product, and I'm going to pat this all over my lid from the inner to my outer corner. And I'm also going to be taking some on my lower lash line. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jump into my Solmane Odin's Eye palette, and I'm going to use that very light purple shade with a very precise flat brush. This is a super old BH Cosmetics brush. I have no idea where this is from. And I'm going to be using that to really sketch out where I want my eyeshadow to go. So I'm first going to concentrate this on my outer corner. So I'm going to use the shape of the brush and just place that shade on my outer corner very harshly. Oh my god, this shade is so bright. That's crazy. And I'm going to start and bring this towards my crease. And I'm also going to bring this towards my lash line, but I'm not going to connect it to the end of my eye. I'm going to connect it right in the center on my lash line. And keep in mind that this is only to get the shape, so we can always clean it up after. I'm going to take even more on that flat brush, and I'm going to start and place some of that in my very inner corner crease. So I'm just placing that right there. And as you can see, I'm being very messy. You really do not need to be precise right now. Now with a JH40 brush and a little bit of the purple shade, I'm going to use that brush to diffuse some of these edges. So in my inner corners, I'm going to diffuse this shade going upwards, and on my outer corner, this shade is going to be blending towards the center of the lid. So I'm doing very small circular motions. Now I'm also going to take a JH42 brush, which is a very small compact brush, and I'm even going to take that to really pack the pigment on. And I'm going to do a lot of back and forth between this brush and the fluffier one until I have the blend and the pigment that I want. I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to take some micellar water. So I'm going to clean up my inner corners to create kind of a really harsh cut crease. And I'm also going to clean up my, oh no, oops, my outer corner. So with that Q-tip, I'm kind of going to create a negative liner look. And now, using a flat brush with my MAC Paint Pot, I'm going to go over those areas just to re-prime where I removed the eyeshadow. Here we go! So that's the shape we have going on right now. It's not looking good right now, but trust the process. Now for the fun part, I'm going to go into the Odin's Eye Giant Wolves palette, and with a very small detailed brush. This is a Morphe M250-1 brush. I'm going to jump into the shade called Howling, which is a very deep brown purple shade. And with that, I'm going to curve out where we applied the light purple shade. I think I need a more precise brush. I'm going to take my Equal Tools angled brush. Okay, not sure how I feel about this makeup look right now. I hope it's going to come together. Oh my god. I think I'm going to do just a little bit of blending. So I'm going to take my JH42 brush. It has a little bit of that purple shade on it. And I'm just going to tap over some of these edges. Alright, so here we go. I did a lot of blending. Well, a little bit of blending. I still want like those gradient between the deep purple and the light purple to be a little bit harsh, but not too harsh. I'm going to take a little bit more of micellar water with a Q-tip and I'm going to clean some of these edges even more. Alright, here we go. So everything is looking a little bit more clean. So I'm going to repeat the same steps. I'm going to take some more of my MAC Pro Longwear paint pot and I'm just going to go over those areas where I removed some of that primer. Now I'm going to create the same steps but on my lower lash line. So I'm kind of going to create the same thing but in a much smaller scale. I'm not too sure how I feel about this line on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take a wipe and remove it because it does not look good. Well, let me just grab that. I'm going to take that deep purple shade and I'm just going to create another line on top of our cut crease. And I'm also going to create the same thing but on my lower lash line. So now I'm going to take a white kohl liner and I'm just going to put some accent here and there in this makeup look. We'll see where I go with this. And on top of all these areas where I applied the white liner, I'm going to go into the Olden's Eye Alva II palette and I'm going to grab that very pretty duochrome white to purple shade and I'm just going to go on top of those areas with this. Alright, this makeup look turned very sci-fi really quickly. I'm just going to put on some mascara because I'm doubting this makeup look right now. I'm really not sure if I do like it. And on this eye, I'm going to be trying the Bad Gal mascara because I have never tried this before. The brush is very, very small, so I feel like it's going to be really nice to get into those small lashes. But alright, so I went ahead and did my other eye off camera. And I will have to say, so far, I'm not a fan of this mascara. This formula is very bizarre. It's kind of a really waxy texture. It feels like a really heavy, thick kind of texture. So if you like very clunky, very intense lashes, you might like this mascara. For myself personally, I don't really like that type of effect. I do really like my lashes to be very separated and very natural looking, even though sometimes I can really layer on mascara. On my other eye, I'm going to be trying the Dare Real mascara. So far, I definitely prefer this mascara. I really like these silicone brushes where you have like very long spikes, so it's going to really separate the lashes. So next I'm going to start working on my complexion, and first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be trying this one right here. This is the Porefessional Hydrate Primer. So I'm going to take a really nice amount and I'm going to massage this into my face. My skin has been doing so well lately, so I really hope this is not going to break me out. I'm not sure if this is also supposed to be a pore filling primer. Oh, it is! So this is also a pore filling primer. So I placed it all over my face, but you would usually only place it in the T-zone where the pores are a little bit larger. But so far, I definitely prefer the texture of the hydrating one. It feels just a little bit more hydrating, but I'm not seeing a really big difference. Let's see how foundation applies on top. I don't have to say anything else. So for my foundation, I'm going to be taking my Rare Beauty foundation in the shade 140C. And I'm just going to place a little bit of this all over my face. You really do not need a lot of this. And with my Rare Beauty foundation brush, I'm just going to buff everything in. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this primer. My skin feels really dry. For my concealer, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer from Too Faced Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of this on my under eye. And also where I do tend to have some redness. And with the same foundation brush, I'm just going to buff this in. Alright, and now I'm very excited to be retrying this product right here. This I used to use all the time. I finished one of these like in high school. It was my first like high-end purchase. And of course you also have that really like contouring kind of brush. I'm not going to use that, so I'm just going to take the Hoola bronzer with my Real Techniques brush, with my Real Techniques blush brush. So I'm just going to place that on the perimeter of my face. Yeah, it's really pretty. It might be a little bit orange for me though, but it's blending really beautifully. And it's very forgiving also. I feel like you can't really go overboard with this bronzer. Alright, next for my blush, I'm going to be taking the Dandelion blush from Benefit. And I'm going to be taking that with a dual fiber brush. Oh, that's pretty. That's really beautiful. It's so natural looking. But again, with this, like I've been applying a lot and I feel like you really cannot go overboard with this. It's so beautiful. For my highlight, I initially wanted to go in with the Comet Catcher highlight from Kaleidos because it's kind of a pink shifty shade. But I feel like with this makeup look, something golden will look a little bit better with the purple. So I'm going to go into my Odin's Eye Solmane highlight palette, and I think I'm going to go into the shade called Mane. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's a really pretty golden shade. And I'm going to take that with a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to place that on the very high points of my cheeks. I cannot find my 24-hour brow setter, so I'm going to open this one. And I'm going to fill my brows in using the Precisely My brow pencil. Oh, I feel so much better with brows on. It's crazy. So for my lips, I think I want to do something peachy pinky. So I'm first going to be lining my lips using the Illamasqua Coloring Lip Pencil in the shade Undressed, which is a really nice pinky peachy lip liner color. And for my lipstick, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is the Kaleidos Cloud Lab Lip Clay in the shade Pink Moon. I'm obsessed with this lip color. This lip color is so pretty. Remind me to put this lip shade in my purse. It's so pretty. Just because I want to add a little bit of gloss, I'm going to be using the House Laboratories lip gloss in the shade Venus. I'm just going to put some eyeliner in my waterline. Alright, so here we have it. Now this is the finished look. I really like it. When I was first doing this makeup look, I wasn't really sure, but you always have to trust the process. Mascara, brows, complexion always brings everything together. Let me just sum up the new products that I tried. So Benefit, they do makeup amazing. The brow products, they're amazing. I've been saying that over and over. The 24-hour brow setter is amazing, super long lasting. The brow gel, the fiber brow gel, also really amazing. You can use it on its own, you can use it on top of a pencil. Precising My Brow, a classic, so precise, you can really recreate individual hairs. For the mascaras, I love both of these, the Dare Real Magnet and the Dare Real. I'm obsessed. I really like them. I'm not really sure how I feel about the Bang one. I feel like this one is a little bit too intense, too clunky, but if you enjoy that type of clunky, spidery lash look, you might really like this mascara. The Hoola bronzer, I feel like I'm going to fall in love with it all over again. It looks really pretty, it's amazing, it's foolproof. You can really apply a lot and it's not going to look heavy on the skin. Same goes with the blush. The Dandelion blush, beautiful. It's really pretty. I highly recommend it, especially if you're someone that doesn't really wear a lot of blush but still wants to add a little bit of something, a little bit of color on the cheeks. This is amazing. And the Porefessional Pore Primer, these are not really my favorite. Like, my skin looks fine, it looks really pretty, but it looks a little bit dry. But on those days where I do have very large and textured pores, textured skin, I would probably reach for this one more. And I think that sums pretty much everything. Of course, I feel like these sets are really nice if you want to discover Benefit and their makeup, especially the Advent calendar. You have 12 products to discover for a smaller price, so I would highly recommend the Advent calendar. And like, it's super cute and it's super fun also. So if you want to gift it to yourself or to someone else, I feel like it would be a really nice gift. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single Mondays, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of the makeup Mondays. And that, oh no, oh god damn it, I had lipstick on my teeth. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.